The photograph was faded, edges softened with time, but the face staring back was sharp, defiant. Esme clutched it, the rough paper a small comfort against the biting New Orleans wind. The woman in the picture, her great-grandmother, Willow, had vanished without a trace in 1927. A missing person, another black life swallowed by the muddy Mississippi, and the unspoken terrors that lurked in the shadows of that era. Esme, a historian specializing in the Reconstruction era, had always felt a pull, a haunting melody woven into her DNA, urging her to uncover Willow's story. Now, standing on the precipice of her research, she sensed she was close. A tattered journal, discovered tucked away in her grandmother's attic, alluded to a hidden community, a sanctuary called Elysium, built by freed slaves in the swamplands. The journal spoke of coded messages, whispers in the wind, and a powerful matriarchal lineage that fiercely protected its own. It hinted at a secret, a skill passed down through generations, a gift that both empowered and endangered them. Esme, her heart pounding, believed this was the key to Willow's disappearance. Her search led her to the bayou, a labyrinth of cypress trees draped with Spanish moss, where the air hung thick and heavy with the scent of earth and decay. She hired a local fisherman, a weathered man named Cletus, his eyes as deep and knowing as the waters he navigated. Cletus, initially skeptical, grew more receptive as Esme shared her research, her unwavering dedication echoing the strength of the women in her bloodline. He spoke of legends, of whispers of root women who possessed knowledge of herbs, healing, and the ability to communicate with the spirit world. He warned her that some things were best left undisturbed. Ignoring his caution, Esme pressed on, driven by a need to understand, to honor Willow's memory. She followed the journal's cryptic clues, deciphering symbols etched into ancient trees, recognizing patterns in the calls of the swamp birds. The bayou, initially menacing, began to reveal itself, its secrets unfolding like petals of a water lily. She discovered a hidden path, overgrown and forgotten, leading to a clearing where crumbling remnants of cabins stood sentinel, swallowed by the encroaching wilderness. This was Elysium. The air here thrummed with an unseen energy, a palpable sense of history, of struggle and resilience. As Esme explored, she began to experience strange sensations, flashes of images flickering in her mind, women gathering herbs under a full moon, children laughing as they learned ancient songs, the sudden terror of men in white hoods emerging from the darkness. She found an old, moss-covered well and, drawn by an inexplicable force, peered into its depths. The water was dark, almost black, reflecting her own face back at her. But then, for a fleeting moment, she saw another face superimposed over hers. Willow's face, younger, brighter, yet filled with a profound sadness. A voice, soft as the rustle of leaves, echoed in her mind. They took what they couldn't understand. Esme realized then that Willow and the women of Elysium possessed a gift, a deep connection to the natural world, an intuitive understanding of healing and the spirit realm, a power that threatened those who sought to control them, and they were targeted, persecuted, and ultimately erased from history. The journal revealed that Willow, sensing the impending danger, had hidden the most potent of their knowledge, encoded within a quilt, a family heirloom that Esme remembered seeing draped over her grandmother's rocking chair. Returning to New Orleans, Esme carefully examined the quilt, her fingers tracing the intricate patterns, the faded colors. She recognized familiar symbols, the North Star, guiding them to freedom, the crossroads, representing choices and possibilities, the cotton plant, a reminder of their painful past. But hidden within the stitching, she found a secret compartment containing a small, leather-bound book filled with handwritten recipes, incantations, and detailed illustrations of medicinal plants. It was a testament to their knowledge, their resilience, their unwavering belief in the power of healing. Within the book, she found a reference to a specific ritual, a ceremony performed under the light of a blood moon, designed to protect their knowledge and conceal their identities. It required a specific herb found only in the deepest part of the bayou. Esme, knowing she was treading on sacred ground, returned to Elysium. Following the instructions in the book, she gathered the herb, its petals a vibrant shade of indigo. Under the light of the rising blood moon, she performed the ritual, chanting the ancient words, feeling the energy of her ancestors flowing through her veins. As the moon reached its zenith, a vision appeared before her. Willow, standing strong and defiant, surrounded by the women of Elysium. Willow smiled, her eyes filled with pride. "You have found us," she said. "You have kept our story alive." Willow then revealed the truth of her disappearance. She hadn't been killed, but forced to flee to protect the knowledge she carried. She had changed her identity, moved north, and lived a quiet life, passing down the stories and the secrets to her descendants. The vision faded, leaving Esme standing alone in the clearing, the weight of history settling upon her shoulders. But she was no longer just a historian. She was a keeper of secrets, a guardian of memory, a link in the unbroken chain of resilience. Esme left Elysium that night, not with answers, but with a profound understanding of her heritage, her identity, and the enduring power of the women who came before her. She knew her journey had just begun. She would dedicate her life to sharing their story, to ensuring that their voices were never silenced again. She would use the knowledge she had gained to heal, to empower, and to create a world where Black lives, past and present, were valued, respected, and remembered. The faded photograph of Willow was no longer just a reminder of loss, but a symbol of hope, of strength, and the unwavering spirit of a people who refused to be erased. Esme Polidel Ignoro, always remember you, Willow. I will always remember you.